Markus, thank you so much for talking to us tonight. What are the different modes of communication that you referred to in your talk?
Thank you. In my talk, I referred to 6 modes of communication and arranging them along a spectrum from closed communication to open communication. The most closed one is what I refer to as arm twisting. Move then on to declaration, haggle, focusing, dialectical and dialogical.
What is the prevailing mode of diplomatic communication when it comes to nuclear non-proliferation today?
Yes, I apply this to the nuclear non-proliferation regime, and I find a lot of declaratory communication. So basically just making statements saying this is what I want, this is how I see the world, but very little engagement with it. So we are stuck on one end of the spectrum of communication. And I think that has a major repercussions for how the regime works at the moment. There are lots of outstanding issues that cannot easily be dealt with just with this declaratory communication. We'd actually need more transformative forms of communication. So, for instance, the focusing, the dialectical, or even the dialogical one.
And what kind of future do you see for the nuclear non-proliferation regime?
I mean, I'm always a very optimistic person, and one of the things that I referred to in an empirical study was the 1995 Extension and Review Conference, and there too were all kinds of outstanding issues, and the parties managed to come together. In the long run, though, I have to say that I'm skeptical. I think that next year we're going to have another review conference, 2015. There are lots of very contentious issues on the table. There is the issue of nuclear weapons, nuclear weapons free zone in the Middle East, or peace conference in the Middle East. Things look quite bleak there at the moment. There is the humanitarian paradigm as opposed to the deterrence paradigm. Here, the making of this humanitarian paradigm is actually a big success, so from something like 30 states to 130. But most definitely there will also be debates at this review conference about this paradigm. And the paradigm is probably particularly interesting for me as a scholar. I think it's also very important because it's not just having different interests about something, but it's actually looking at a particular issue in very different ways, through different lenses. It makes a difference whether you look at nuclear weapons through the lens of deterrence, or whether you look at nuclear weapons through the lens of the humanitarian paradigm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.